titles, I believe. It was just some like random 2000s anime that I found. I really enjoyed it. Another one of my most earliest animes I can remember from 2000s was like Air Gear. Oh, Air Gear was good. One of the craziest parts was like when I watched it, I was like, I think I was like 15, 16 or something. And when I got like over halfway through it, there was some tits and I felt like, yeah, this is a good show. Back then when I was like 16 or something. It was so silly. Because I believe Air Gear had nudity in it. I felt like a cool kid after watching it. I was like, yeah, I'm watching Air Gear, bro. It's so cool. It's so silly. Silly teenage experience for me there. Thinking it was so cool watching that. I mean, it's still a cool series, I'm not gonna lie. Air Gear is pretty cool. The opening is pretty nice. I actually want to rewatch Air Gear soon. Just for nostalgia's sake. I think that'd be pretty awesome. Get notified by a lot of new animes. Yeah, new Dragon Ball animes. Get notified on that my anime list. Alright, going way down here. There we go. Looks like a big cave down there too. Not interested though. So let's keep going. We're getting there. We're almost at the 400,000s for Z, so that's good. We'll get there real soon. I'm excited once we do get there. Especially 500k once we get to that spawn chunk. It's gonna be so exciting. So pumped up. Thought when Kiss Anime vanished, I was like, no, how am I going to watch anime now? But then I realized there's more than just one. Yeah, that's true. For sure. I remember I used Anime Heaven for a while too as a website for anime. I think it's still up actually, Anime Heaven, but I don't use it anymore. It just doesn't have as big as a database as the other websites. I like the websites that have like the biggest databases for anime. Because there's some super niche animes that are missing in some like bigger anime sites. So I try to go to like those like bigger ones that have like the bigger archives, you know? The bigger databases. I know there's like a website that kind of like ranks anime websites. Forgot what it's called, unfortunately, but it kind of ranks like the disadvantages and advantages the websites have. Like one up is like a bigger database and one down is like what is one negative on a website? Can't think of one actually. It's just most websites perform so well, way better than Crunchyroll, to the point where it's like I can't really say anything bad about them. You know? That's the thing. Like when I can't even like mention one bad thing about a anime website online compared to Crunchyroll, where it has like so many mistakes I can complain about. It just shows you how bad Crunchyroll is, really. And how much of a monopoly they have on it. It's like Crunchyroll is such a bad monopoly on anime where they can make their like service so shitty and people still would be willing to buy because there's no other way to get anime legally or watch anime legally. You know? And that's why a lot of people flock to those piracy sites. Because their services are just so bad. Pokemon reached their 30th year anniversary a few days ago. Nice. Thing is, I got 30 years of Pokemon anime to watch. That's fun. I think Pokemon's at like episode like 1400 at this point, I swear. I mean, Pokemon has been airing since like Maruko-chan started too. Or at least the second series of Maruko-chan, so they're probably around the same episode mark, which both of them are at like 1400 episodes, I would say. My assumption. Oh, there's a new Pokemon show? Pombon? What the hell? That's actually... That's a strange title for a Pokemon series. At least for me, personally. I think that's strange, but... They can do what they do, I guess. Hopefully it's gonna be good, though. I mean, the quality is quite consistent in Pokemon in every generation, at least for the anime. It gets around the same ratings every season, around like a 7 out of 10, so... I bet it's gonna be pretty decent. I really want to get up to date with Pokemon, but there's just too much to catch up to date with. I'm only on Generation 2 right now of Pokemon. I'm only on like episode 160 on the first Pokemon series. So I'm so far behind. It's like, what is there? Like, we got the original Pokemon, and we got like Pokemon Advanced, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, Pokemon X and Y. Oh yeah, Black and White. Sun and Moon. And all the other ones that I don't know yet. That I'm not familiar with. I'm only very familiar with the Sun and Moon era. Because that's when I really got into Pokemon. After that, I just kind of forgot about Pokemon. Oh god. Ah, where's my boat? What the hell? It's leaving me. How dare you? Go this way. There we go. Perfect. Been doing chickens. Good day. Their IDs are pretty high. Reminds me that I should probably reset my game in a little bit here. I'll reset in a little bit. Or maybe now? It's only going up to 70%. I'll wait until it goes up to 80. Oh, it's an actual Pokemon? Not a series? Ah, I got you. Okay, and then what's the Generation 10 series called then? Does it have a name yet? Because if it's just a Pokemon, then I'd like to know what the generation name is at least. I'm not really up to date with the Pokemon stuff, unfortunately. Give me a moment. I'm just gonna put some cream on my face because it feels really, like, dry and, ugh, it's itchy. So I'm just gonna do that real quick and we can get back to going. There we go. I'll throw my shovel. Why is it every time I, like, unpause or just get into my world, it just throws something right away? Why do I do that? How you doing, chicken? Chicken, chicken. Make my way down. There we go. Everything. Mo has everything ranking up to the highest rated anime website. Oh, yeah, okay. Is that what it's called? Okay, I need to get past this, please. Oh, man, I'm yawning a lot. Am I just tired? I don't know, man. I slept pretty well. I guess I did wake up pretty early, like I mentioned before, so maybe it's just making me more tired. So I'm not oversleeping today. I don't know, though. Oversleeping makes you even more tired, apparently. It's like you always need that good amount of sleep, you know? It's like if you have not enough sleep, you get sleeping problems. If you have enough sleep, or more than enough sleep, you still have sleeping problems. It's crazy. I don't know. There's like negative side effects for both oversleeping and undersleeping. I don't understand. Isn't sleep supposed to be good for you? Why is oversleeping so bad? I don't understand. I mean, I guess it's bad for your health because you're staying down or laying down more often, but like, there should be more health benefits to it than developing more body issues. Like, I just don't understand, really. It's always you always need like a really good balance of sleep in order to be super healthy. What is this? This looks like this is mined out. That's so strange. Okay, Generation 10 doesn't have a name yet. It's too new. I wonder what it's gonna be, though. I'm trying to think of a title, but I don't think I can think of one, actually. Birch and Oak? That wouldn't be a bad one, actually. Pokemon Birch and Oak? I don't know. But I just thought about it now, because I just see Birch and Oak in this forest. Pokemon Chicken and Cow? It's like, which side would you be on? The chicken or the cow? The oak or the birch tree? I'm gonna reset the game. Reset it real quick. There we go. Pokemon blocks are squares. I'm just thinking about the stupidest ones. What am I doing? 27 brand new Pokemons! That's kind of underwhelming, actually. Only 27. Our first gen came out with 151. Oh, it's been leaked. Oh, okay, I got you. I thought they were just all, like, new ones. Let's go sleep in a very dangerous spot, because I'm just like that. I'm just cool. There we go. I'm so cool. Sleeping off the edge here. Look at that. Yeah. Okay. Make a few more boats, I guess. Doesn't hurt. There we go. There we go. Make some more wooden planks. There we go. Let's keep going. Let's go this way. Oh. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, look at those skills. Parkour, water bucket tricking. Let's go, dude. I'm such a gamer. Try to go this way. Try to avoid this mountain. Don't know if this is efficient, though. I'm gonna swim here. Pokemon Winds and Pokemon Waves are set to release sometime in 2027. Ah. Wave and Winds. That sounds like that's most likely going to be the name of the next generation. I mean, it really does sound like they would do something like that. Let's keep going. Hopefully it's not going to be as bad as the other Pokemon games. So I've been hearing that Pokemon games are not great nowadays. They're not as good, unfortunately. So I hope it gets better. Also need to F3. My way up. There we go. Put some water there. Go down here. There we go. We're almost at 370. We're almost there. I'm gonna try my best not to look at my timer, because I just want it to end suddenly. That's all I'm doing. I'm not looking at my timer at all. I don't know how much time there's left, but I'm gonna keep going until my timer goes off. I would assume it's probably not gonna go off for like another maybe like half an hour, because I would at least reach 370 by the time the alarm goes off. There's no way I'm not gonna reach 370 by the alarm goes off. Honestly. Yeah, we gotta wait a year though, right, for Gen 10. That makes sense. It takes a lot of planning, I guess, for sure. I mean, they better be cooking up a good game then, honestly. They better be. Next generation of Pokemon. Are they ever gonna run out of ideas for Pokemon? It's like over 1,000 Pokemons now, isn't there? How have they not run out of ideas? To be honest, I could say the same with all the other like TV shows that have over like 1,000 episodes. Like, how do they still have ideas? I mean, some shows re-air or remake episodes sometimes, so... But you can't really do that with Pokemon, can you? You can't really remake Pokemon into something different. Normally they'll have to have like a new idea to them. Okay, looks like more tundra yet again. Let's go. There we go. There's boat travel there. Beautiful. What is we can get for a random topic today? Not getting much interesting, honestly. University, pff, scam. Get out of here. Politicians, bro, we avoid that. Horror movies? A little bit too scary for me, honestly. Hey, comic books. Got comic books as a topic. Well, the only thing I think about when it's comic books, I think about manga. That's it, bro. Comic books are dead. Like Marvel and all that. That stuff doesn't slap as hard as like manga anymore, so yeah. Like it's crazy to think that like what is like the creators of Marvel, or the people behind Marvel actually admit that manga is better than their comics. Isn't that crazy? Never heard about that actually. Like they actually said that, right? That's crazy. They actually finally admit defeat. And the question is, with that defeat, are they going to improve because of that? Or are they still going to make the most shittiest stories that nobody's going to care about? That's the real question here. Honestly. It's not even just that. The entire kind of like Marvel franchise mixed in with Disney too is all just failing so badly. Like honestly, like the toys, the comics, all the merchandise actually is failing so badly. Especially Star Wars. You hear a lot about like Star Wars merchandise just not doing well nowadays because it's like it's just not good. It just doesn't have the same what do you call it? What is the word I'm looking for? The same appeal as like the older ones, I guess. Because like there's like heart and character in the older versions, while the newer versions are just kind of there for an agenda. It just fits some sort of like stupid storyline for the people that don't care about it. One Piece live action. I watched like a bit of the first season on Netflix because I had nothing better to watch, and it wasn't like the worst, but I kind of just prefer the anime, to be honest. Honestly. One Piece doesn't hit the same without the same voice actors in Japanese, honestly, so... To be honest, for me as an anime fan, I didn't really like it that much. It's just kind of like a more just westernized version of One Piece. Just nothing really special to me, personally, that I got from it. I'd rather just take my time and enjoy the filler than try to rush through the series with that series, the live action one, to be fair. Not as good, honestly. I still need to finish One Piece, at least the first season. I think I'm like 40 episodes behind and it's done airing now. So I might have to try to find some time to finish up One Piece and get up to date with it, at least with the animation, like the anime version. For sure. So I can keep up to date with the newer ones that come out later, the seasonal One Pieces. Or called the seasonal pieces. Like, combine all together to make the One Piece, I guess? I don't know. Am I cool for saying that? Rating? 5 out of 10, it's fine. I'll give it a 5 out of 10 in my anime list rating standards. A fine. Not the best, not the worst. It could have been a lot worse, so... I'll just take what we have there, honestly. Like, it's not bad, it's not good, it's just in the middle. It's just average. Nothing really special to it. Still prefer the original. Still reminds me of having to go through like 600 episodes of Conan filler. That's still a thing. Actually, I gotta check if there's any new, like, Conan cases to watch. Like, canon cases. Like, cases that relate to the story, not filler. I have, like, a really good, Detective Conan wiki here that shows, like, all the episodes and tells you if they're filler or, and, like, what's coming up and all that. What's going on? Lately, Detective Conan has been very dry. Because it's just a lot of filler episodes. But once we do get some, like, really good cases going, like some canon stuff, it gets pretty good, actually. It's worth the wait. I can't wait to see how Conan ends. I heard Conan was gonna end soon. Like in 2027 or something? I heard something about that. I don't know if that's true. And if it is, that's crazy, actually. Like, One Piece is getting close to ending, too, so... If Conan is also getting close to that, that's crazy. Like, two of the most longest-running animes ending soon is kind of crazy. I mean, there's still many more that are airing, like Crayon Shinchan and stuff, but, at least when it comes to mainstream. Not really. Alright, yeah, there is nothing new for Conan right now. Yeah, sad. There's nothing coming up right now. Really? Yeah, no Conan for a while. Nothing much coming up. Okay, we're back to a forest. Or we're going back to tundra, it seems. I need a boat. Get a boat ready. How you doing, squids? Good day. Let's get that boat traveling. Let's do it. There we go. Alright, so there's a mountain here. It is, okay. Can I go through this way? I think? Yeah, I can. Okay, perfect. I can just go straight from here. Without having to deal with the mountain. Right next to it, though. Look how huge it is. Pretty tall. It's starting night, too, so... Gotta get my dirt ready. Gotta get my bed and all that. Might want to get some more wood, too, maybe. Wouldn't hurt. Okay, I'm trying to find a great place to sleep here. Guess anywhere will do, right? Just do it right here. Ah, cave sound. Sure like to scare me, huh? I mean, it was a bit scary, for sure. Definitely gave me some goosebumps there. I mean, I can see the cave that they're trying to show me here with the sound. Alright. You're here? Welcome. Welcome to the Farlands journey. I have a lot of fun here talking about anime. We're heavy into anime today. Today's more of like an anime talk day. It'd really be like that. I mean, I like anime. Anime is awesome. I kind of want to try to talk more various other topics, but sometimes it's hard to come across other topics other than anime. Something you're super passionate about. Honestly. I mean, the random topic we had here was like comic books. That just fits very well with manga, but let's see what else we can get. Ah, it's all the same. It's all the same from yesterday. Like supermarkets, romance, bro. I already talked about that stuff. It's a nice place right here. Look at this. Nice and flat. Could do some amazing builds here. Build an entire town, entire city right here. Damn. I wonder if there's somebody's actually traveled like 1,000,000 blocks just to build something. Like just to like build a city, town, or let's put the survival world there. I wonder if somebody actually did that. I know there's people that do it to the Farlands like I'm trying to do, but like for no like particular reason except for just wanting to find a good place. Like somebody just travels one straight line for 1,000,000 blocks and they finally found their dream landscape to build in. I wonder if there's somebody who's ever actually done it that way. Like somebody that's like so strict and trying to find where they want to live. At that point, just keep resetting the seed. Honestly. We'll just be here watching. Ah, no worries about that. That's the point. People are just supposed to hang out, listen to me talk. I mean, it's a podcast after all. Podcast style. Podcast style with chat intervention. Can I fit through that gap there? I think I can. Unless I just do that. Because I suck. Oh, the boat's gonna be in the way now. Boat, get out. Thank you. There we go. We can go this way. Least favorite anime? Rent a Girlfriend. That's a trash anime. The guy has 5 seasons for some reason. Absolute garbage. How does that have 5 seasons? No way, bro. Also, 37,000. Or 370,000, I mean. Yeah, we're in there. We're trying to get to 254 on Z. To get to the spawn chunk. And we can go back diagonally. That's the plan. Make my way this way. Looks like we're back to a forest and there's some sheeps. Good opportunity to get some wool for some beds. How you doing, sheeps? Good day. Give me that. Love how they drop a lot of wool in this version. 1 extra than in modern Minecraft. It's like 2 to 4 drops, I believe. 56, pretty good. Nice little lava pool right there. Lava fall, not lava pool. lap of fall. You can really see the textures difference compared to the start of the journey. Wait, what do you mean texture differences? There's no texture changes as far as I know so far. It's just a little bit more jittering. It gets jittery the further you go, like every time you go by a power of 2. Like, let me try to get back to like 524 to 88. You'll see a big difference of jittering. Of like how glitchy it starts to get. I'll just take my boat. Then let's just go diagonally a bit and go to 288 on 524 here. Nostalgia hit. This feels comforting, really? Yeah, it is nostalgic until you hear a zombie out of nowhere. Ooh, what is this? It's a big pit. Almost like a ravine from far away. It's just a cave. There's no ravines in this version. A lot of cave systems. Let's go this way for now. I'm gonna try to get to 288 to show you the jitter difference. Yeah, this is very calming. I do like the sound effects in this version of Minecraft. They're so nice. It's one of the reasons why I like to do this journey. Just relax, chat with all of you, and just enjoy the wonderful world of Minecraft, of the golden age. We're almost there, 288. Notice, watch this. You see this? 7, 8. Look at that. Now you can notice that. Like how different it is. Look at that. Oh yeah, you can definitely see it. And then it doubles every power by 2, so if I go 1,000,000 blocks, it'll double. And it'll keep doing it until I get to the Farlands. I mean, it goes even further than the Farlands, actually. It doubles after the Farlands, too, which is crazy. But I think that's kind of the last limit after the Farlands, because you can only go 32 million blocks, and that's where we're headed. We're not just going to the Farlands, we're going to 32 million blocks. That's like double the length of the Farlands, more than doubled. So the Farlands is 12.5 million blocks away from spawn. But we're trying to get to 32 million blocks away from spawn. And if we double the Farlands distance, that's 25 million. So we still have to go another extra 7 million. So isn't that crazy? It's definitely a long journey. It's gonna take a while, but we're gonna get there, no worries. We're gonna have a lot of Farlands to go through. If I do the math right, we have like 19 million blocks of Farlands to travel. Which is a long time. That's a lot. Sorry if I'm doing my math wrong there, but I'm just estimating. Yeah, it will be great. I'm gonna make a lot of videos off of this too. It's gonna be so much fun. Just uploading clips and stuff about this journey. It's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. Hopefully, more people will be interested the more further I get, for sure. I'm excited. I plan to do this daily, 2 hours a day. Look at that, has to be a dungeon. There's so many zombies down there. How is that not a dungeon? You hear them all? Damn, whatever. Yeah, but to be honest, if I were to do this 2 hours a day, it'll take me 2 years to get to the Farlands. It'll take me 2 years if I consistently do this 2 hours a day. Maybe even like a little bit shorter. Because on average, it's about like 10,000 blocks per hour. But if I'm really focused, if I'm locked in, you could probably get like, maybe like actually 12,000 blocks an hour. So it might even take shorter, actually, the more I'm focused on just traveling this one direction. We'll just have to see, though. I mean, I started this almost 2 hours ago, and I'm 1,000 blocks extra than it normally should be. Because the goal was like 350 to 370, but we're currently at 371 and timer's still not off yet, so... We're actually making extra progress right now, which is nice. Saddle? What does saddle do, though? There's no horses in this version. And we're not doing nether travel either. But we are going to do the nether Farlands eventually. I really want to try nether Farlands. You can only put, like, saddles on pigs for the achievement. And, trying to ride a pig to the Farlands? I don't think that's gonna be easy. Even if I did this in modern version of Minecraft, I would still have to only walk or run. I wouldn't allow any type of travel except for, like, running. No elytras, no horses, nothing. Just me and my boat. That's it. Because I do want to do a challenge in the future getting to the Minecraft world border in modern Minecraft. Because that's, like, another goal I have in mind. And we're not going to use any nether travel. And no horses or anything, no elytras. The plan is to walk there. To walk/run all the way there. That's the goal. I also want to do it on the end, or in the end too. But with the end, I'm going to use elytras because I don't want to bridge across everything. Plus, elytra is the perfect theme for the end as that's where you get it. So I should be able to use items from the end to get there. I think that just sounds more fair. And plus, I'm not bridging through end rings. Screw that. I'm not bridging 100,000 blocks across. Is it 100,000 blocks across, the end rings? They get shorter over time too, which is nice, but... I think it's definitely possible to get to the world border. Like, in the end, with an elytra. You just need to have, like, a full ender chest full of, like, fire rockets and just a really good mending elytra, and you should be pretty set to get there. It's just gonna take a lot of flying. Oh, it's 20k blocks? I thought it was like 100k. Guess I'm over-exaggerating it a bit. Sheesh. Alright. Make a bed. There we go. Make my way up a little bit more so no monsters can get me. Sleep before any spawn, and we are set to continue. Almost the 1 million mark. True. If we're counting both directions, we're almost at 1 million. But if we divide it by 2, we're only at 500,000 though. But we're getting there. We're getting there. No worries. We're getting there. It's not a race. It's a marathon. That's what it is. We take our time. We have fun. We chat. And just experience the amazingness of how these blocks are floating in the sky. Always love to see it. Just floating grass blocks in the sky. Love how the terrain generation works in this version. Got dipped due to work? Alright. Good luck with work tomorrow. And hopefully this relaxing live stream session here will make you fall asleep. Because that's also the intended purpose of this, is for people to relax and fall asleep too. Just fall asleep to my monologuing, I guess, you know? Podcast style. Really. This is meant to be a podcast. It's called the Farcasts. That's what it's called, the Farcasts. A podcast of me exploring, chatting, and having fun. If I'm allowed to sleep, I shall stay. Well, thank you. I mean, I don't think we're gonna go for any longer. I'm just waiting for my timer to go off. And once it does, I'm done for the day. I just don't know when it goes off because my sense of time is awful. But it'll go off eventually. I would say that it's probably another 15 minutes. That's my estimate. So I'm probably gonna be here for like another 15 minutes. Because like I'm trying to go 2 hours at a time. It's like I just go one direction, put a 2-hour timer, and whenever it ends, it's done. We're done for the day. No more, no less. That's the plan. Because if I just do this for too long, then I'm missing out on things I need to do, like learning Japanese and stuff, and I don't want to do that. I want to have bad habits of me just playing this for too long and just missing out on some essential things I need to do in my life. Because if I want to go to Japan, if I want to go to a different country, I need to learn a language, and in order to do that, I need to find time for that. And playing Minecraft all day is not the way to do it. 100%. Minecraft isn't going to teach me Japanese. Even if I turn the game into Japanese, that's still not enough. I don't even know if you can change the language in this version. I guess you can. Just don't know how. I guess there's settings for it. This place is quite fancy. Look at this. Quite fancy place right here. Get some screenshots going. Pretty cool. I always like to take my time to take some screenshots. Not bad. Let's go for thumbnail making and just for backgrounds. Why not? Super cool. Use it for anything. Don't mind the monologues. Yeah, that's the point. I mean, there's nothing really much else to commentate other than just me traveling, so just talking about random stuff really just adds on to the experience. Adds personality to the series too, of course. I feel like when it comes to playing other games on my main channel, I talk more about the games and less about myself. And that just causes like a personality gap between my content and the viewers. So having it on this channel just feels a lot more better. 100%. Going a little bit more parasocial with some personality, but that's fine. It's a good type of parasocial, you know? Good type of relationship for my viewers. To know a bit more about me. You know? A bit more about me so they can enjoy the content more. For sure. Some more dirt. Why not? How you doing, chicken? Chicken. Got like a lot of stone here. Pretty cool cave. There's some iron, but I don't need iron. I need to actually cook iron soon. Looks like I'm going to make like one more pack of like armor, and then I have to actually cook this stack of iron and grab more iron. Thankfully, there's a lot of like surface level iron to collect, so I'll just do that on my way anytime I find any. Or not that. Like, it's quite common, actually. More common than you expect. I'm also using a boat trick here to get some more speed. I'm kind of pushing my boat forward by jumping out of it. A little bit of a nice exploit for some faster boat travel. Pretty handy, to be honest. Makes water travel a lot more faster. It definitely wants me to explore more water, too, just in general, because of the speed. But definitely using a boat with that speed, or that trick, is way more faster than walking. Sometimes, though, I avoid water like the plague, for some reason. Maybe I just forget. Maybe I'm just not a water guy. Maybe I'm secretly a cat. Cat spook. Scary. Maybe the cat gaming instincts is really getting to me. Cat gamer becoming a cat. Isn't that crazy? How does that work? What? No way, afraid of water. Exploits, yes. Awesome. That's like the only exploit that works here. Or no, I think there's more. Guess you could say like maybe there's more of an exploit for the bed trick. I don't know actually. Bed trick to prevent nightmares. Got the boat ready. Got some more water here to boat through. Let's go. Excited. Look at that. Even Steve is so jolly and excited. He's so excited he's jittering. Look at that. Let's go. Let's get going. Alright, another tundra over there, looks like. A lot of snow. Okay, cool. Huge lack of deserts. Is either I'm just not paying attention, and the deserts are too small, or it's just like no deserts today. It's been really lackluster. No dungeons either. Shockingly. Like, I would expect to at least find one dungeon per session, like per 2-hour session, but sometimes it just never happens. Unfortunate. There's times where I've traveled 5 hours straight and haven't found a dungeon. Crazy. Whoa. There's a lot of monsters over there. I kind of want to see if that's a dungeon, but I mean, it's really close. Is this a dungeon? No, it's just a cave. Okay, I'm out. Oh, God. How you doing, skeleton? Leave me alone, please. We're out of here. No point wasting my time there anymore. Shape. Thank you. Okay, what is over here? We're up on like a mountain, and there's nothing. Cool. I mean, that doesn't look bad at all, does it? It looks pretty cool. I'll take that. Also, ignore the world just kind of breaking at certain points here. Guess the more further you travel, more glitchier it gets, so the world kind of cuts off a little bit at times. Looks kind of wild, to be honest, but I'm so used to it now. Started ever since I got to 524,000, so I guess it's a 2 to the power of a 19 issue. Let's keep going. So excited. Let's get as far as we can before the timer goes out. 380 would be nice before the timer goes out, but I gotta travel another 7,000 blocks in like the next like 10 minutes? Probably not. As I'm estimating, it's like 10 more minutes. Looks nice. Look at that. Got a nice long screenshot here. Ooh, looking so nice. So much amazing mountainous terrain. I have to go this way though to avoid the mountains, so that's what I'm doing. We're going this way. Getting back to the jitters, look at that. Big jitters. Guess I'll climb up there. So far, only 3 Pokemon have actually been leaked out of the 27 in Generation 10. Really? That's crazy. I don't think I should get more into that, otherwise Nintendo will get me. Nintendo's gonna sue me. I don't want that. I bet Nintendo ain't so happy about the leaks of the Pokemons. I wouldn't be happy if I was Nintendo. Spoiling content already. Damn spoilers. Ugh. I do understand companies though. It harms their product once it's leaked. Because people already know, that's the thing. Like companies want to keep it as a surprise to keep people like intrigued for the consumers. So they buy the product. So if they just like have all the hype removed because of leaks, then it just like ruins their business. Like their business tactic. That's why companies get really mad about it. I can completely understand. Same with like Ponos with Battle Cats and all that. Like if I was like the company, I would also be pretty pissed. For sure. I mean, like imagine like I'm like hyping up this one video I'm gonna upload and people already watched it because it got leaked. I wouldn't be happy about that, right? Alright, let me make a crafting table. Crafting table? I'm at bed. And I'm doing it the wrong way again. More sloppy gameplay, let's go. Okay, let me make my way up. Sleep real quick. Throw out this cobblestone. And I don't need it. I guess the rest of these sticks I don't need either. Let's go make some more planks. Where we can make a few more boats. There we go. And now we're good to go. Let's keep going. We got 374,000. We're making progress. Let's go. Oh, what's this? It's just a cave. Maybe a dungeon somewhere here. Beaches sure do love dungeons. I mean, there's like 3 mobs down here. This could be something. Nah, it's just creepers. Creepers don't have their spawners in this version. Or not at all in Minecraft, I believe, so there's no point. Who's ready for the spawn chunk? Like, who's excited for it? I'm pretty pumped up to see it. It's gonna look so cool. It's gonna be crazy, trust me. If you don't know what a spawn chunk is, it's just like a 3x3 chunk area. That's just my